welcome to the Wednesday Wrap Up. I'm Jessica Potts, a business strategist, and this week on the Wednesday Wrap Up, I'm going to be talking about how to define a vision for your business. We're going to be essentially starting with the end and working backwards to create a successful roadmap for your business. And the funny thing is that we show up in life with the end game all the time. If we go to the personal trainer, we are looking to lose 10 pounds or tone up. Or if we're going on a road trip, we have a map in hand to take us to our destination. But most people do not have a vision for their business and understand what those end results look like. And so we are going to define that for you today. So tune in. Welcome back to the Wednesday Wrap Up. I'm Jessica Potts, a business strategist. I solely focus on customer and product growth. I work with female service-based entrepreneurs, helping them identify who their customer base is, aligning their products with market demand, and creating visibility through authentic marketing. Before we get going on this week's Wednesday Wrap Up, if you haven't yet, please press the subscribe button. And if you want to be alerted for our weekly videos, press the bell beside the subscribe. This week, we are talking about creating and defining a vision for your business. And let me tell you, this is the first thing I discuss when I have a new client. On our first call, we talk about their long-term vision, what their end goals are, where they see their business in 1 year and 5 years. Do they ultimately want to sell this business off? Is this a business that they want as a legacy for their family? And we discuss and go through all of that before we even start diving in and working on defining their customer base and growing their business. And the crazy part about it is that we always tend to show up in life with an end result in mind, right? Think about building a house. When you build a house, you build the house twice. First, you build a blueprint. And the blueprint is used every single day to show you what you need to be doing and where items go. Because you don't want the toilet to end up in the living room, right? But believe it or not, most business owners that I meet do not have a vision in place. They're getting up and they're doing day-to-day tasks to keep the business running, but they're not actually working towards end goals. So let's talk about the benefits of having a vision in place. And I believe and tell my clients that there are 3 main areas that are going to help them once they have that vision in place. So the first one is staying on track. And we have all heard about those shiny objects. And what I advise my clients is that they write their vision down and keep it within their working space so that they can look at it often. So if they have just watched a great webinar and they are sold and they're about to pull out their credit card and buy this course, I urge them at that moment before pressing that buy button to look over their vision and see if it fits in their long-term goals. Because if it doesn't fit, that is the point that you need to put your credit card back in your wallet and not purchase that course. So the questions you're going to be asking yourself are, does this help me get to my end goal? And does it align with my vision? Or 2, does this completely derail me and get me off track? Because if you are buying a Facebook ads course, is this something that you really should be outsourcing so that you can spend that time with your family instead of trying to do it all yourself? And those are going to be answered through looking at your vision. The second area I notice is motivation. And money is not going to be your best motivation. And by understanding and tapping into our core fundamental values that we possess, then you're able to add those to your vision and you're willing to stay on track. I'm going to give you examples of some core values in a hot minute that you can evaluate when you're putting together your own vision. And the third one is setting priorities. Now, as women, we tend to say yes to everything. But sometimes we get that gut feeling, which is intuition, that we should not be saying yes, and then we get resentful. I'm sure you've been there. So by having your vision and your goals laid out beside you within your vision, you're able to take a glance at that and assess that situation. Saying yes because, hey, it falls into your vision, or is your gut feeling right and your intuition is telling you no? And when you look over your vision, you realize this is just not an opportunity that you need to be taking right now. So having your vision is helping you stay on track, is helping you stay motivated towards those end goals by looking into your core fundamental values, and it's allowing you to set priorities and saying no when you need to be saying no. Let's talk about what needs to go into your vision statement. When I'm chatting with my clients, I urge them to do both their personal and business vision together because my business impacts my family. And if I'm not paying attention to outsourcing items that I should not be saying yes to, it allows me to free up time to spend with my family. So my business can positively or negatively impact my family. My goal is to have a balanced life between business and work. And yes, there's some nights that I work later than others, but in the realm of things, I'm able to make decisions based on, does this impact my family, maybe the time I give to them or the money I'm giving to them, as well as does it affect my business. There will be 3 traits that are going to be going into your vision statement. The first one is your character. And that is essentially what are your mental and moral qualities distinctive of you. Now, some questions that you could be asking yourself are, what do you think about yourself? What do you think about the world around you? Are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? What do you love? What are your beliefs and what feels right or wrong with you? And you could even explore this in a cultural level. Since there's so many different cultures out there, you may find that your culture is a bit more restrictive and you want to step out of that boundary. So identifying these traits around your character is the first step. The second area are contributions and achievements. What do you want to give back to the world? What do you want to give back to your community? And what types of goals do you have? Do you want to be able to impact more people by being a speaker on stage? Or maybe you want to be a New York Times bestseller. So anything that you want to make an impact on this world and also long-term goals, this needs to go in that section. And the third section are, what are your values and principles? Now, principles are those fundamental truths or proposition that serves as the foundation for a system of belief or behavior for a chain of reasons. And that is a Webster Dictionary definition. You're going to want to understand what is fundamentally truthful, or what is your proposition in this world? What serves you? What makes you happy in your foundation? And then, of course, are your values. And those values are what you feel like your worth is, what's important for you, and what you find to be useful. Your inner core values, we talked about last week when we talked about your purpose in life. Those are the same values that light you on fire, that bring you joy, that ultimately make you very, very happy. Now, there's a bunch of different core values that you can hone into, such as community. You love helping others. Integrity. You are truthful and honest and you hold yourself accountable for that. Loyalty. Personal development. You're constantly diving in and seeking self-improvement. responsibility. Creativity is a great one. It's thinking outside the box, creating a solution that is creative. Family is a huge one if you have children or a partner or a spouse. Whatever it may be, that will be a huge driving factor in the success of your business. Happiness, enjoyment. There's all these core values that you can start identifying, and you add those to your vision. And that way, when you read your vision, you are motivated to leave a legacy for your children. You are motivated to start outsourcing projects within your business to free you up to spend time with your family. You are willing to take on opportunities that bring you joy and excitement. So that is the reason that we're doing this vision. After you have those 3 parts down, your character, your values and principles, and your contributions and achievements, you're going to want to write a couple of paragraphs to tie it all together into a beautiful vision statement. So it's not that hard. And then you're able to look at that vision statement throughout your day to make sure that you are staying on task and taking opportunities that present themselves that are part of your vision. And when you write down your vision and you put it out to the universe, you're going to be amazed at the opportunities that start arising, the people that start coming into your life to help you reach those end goals. And if you feel stuck within your business and you are ready to hire a strategist to help you understand and define your customers and align your products and really start growing your customers and increase your revenues, book a call with me today and we can see if we are aligned to work together. So that is it for this week's Wednesday wrap up. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. And if you haven't yet, make sure you watch the Life Purpose video. Have a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday.